A Marion County man with a criminal history that dates back 30 years finds himself behind bars once again. I'm your Marion County community correspondent Emily McLeod, and deputies tell us they arrested Kenya Franklin on June 20th for attempted murder. Now we're digging into his past and asking law enforcement and the state attorney's office why he was on the streets to begin with. On June 6th, the Marion County Sheriff's Office responded to a shooting on Northeast 30th Court in Anthony. In the report, it says deputies arrived to find the victim had been shot multiple times with life-threatening injuries.
The victim fortunately survived and was able to tell us who had shot them. So for us, that was a big break in the case, big plus, and then the search was on for Mr. Kenya.
After days of reviewing surveillance video and tracking down leads, Kenya Franklin was booked into the Marion County Jail on several charges, including attempted murder. But this isn't his first run-in with the law. According to the June 6th arrest affidavit, Franklin already had an arrest warrant for 3 counts of violation of sex offender requirements.
Yes, he has been in trouble with that before, among other things. And this, however, this most recent incident was exceptionally egregious. This is a shooting during daylight hours and in a residential area.
According to court records, Franklin's criminal history dates back to 1995, and since then he's been convicted of various drug charges, grand theft, and organized fraud. But in 2004, he was charged with lewd or lascivious conduct and was ultimately sentenced to serve 1 year and a day in prison. But since then, he's either been charged with or convicted of failing to comply with sexual offender reporting requirements. We reached out to the state attorney's office for the 5th Judicial Circuit to ask about Franklin's past. We found out in 2022, after representing himself at trial, Franklin was convicted of failing to comply with sex offender requirements, and he was sentenced to nearly 6 years in prison. But in 2024, an appeals court ruled he needed to be resentenced. His prison time was reduced to just over 5 years, and he walked out in June of 2024. Kenya Franklin is being held here in the Marion County Jail on no bond. His next court date is scheduled for July 22nd. We'll continue to follow updates with this story and bring them to you on air and online at clickorlando.com. I'm your Marion County community correspondent, Emily McLeod, News 6.